Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. First, I want to start by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash, double honors into the elders, apostles, and bishops of GMS Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you, sincere Akim and Aqua, within this household of faith. My name is Ishaya, and I'm going to be making a video pursuant to, the strive of a warrior, a champion. Right, because in its truth, that's what we're actually trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve, championship status on the facets of life, which is this truth that we care about. We want to be able to have that championship status, on every division. Conquering the flesh, having that good balance. Being a man of history, to understand the mystery. Being a man of the Lashawan Kodash. Being a man of just that knows how to situationally carry himself throughout all different facets of life and situations that the Lord is ultimately going to put you in. A man that got vetted up in the divisions of hell and endurance through that hell, faith, fear, right? So when you got a fighter, man, you got a champion, he doesn't go into a fight, expecting to fucking lose, So you got to have confidence in the Lord to understand that whatever is presented in front of you, you shall conquer, in the way that you're supposed to conquer it. And some bros take longer, some bros take shorter to conquer certain things, because that's just how the body works. You have one bro that's, that has a lot of money, or objectively, the bro's doing well for himself, but he's able to give back to the ministry that way. But, that's the course that he's able to go down. You got one bro that's just super deep, man, a beautiful, all the bros are deep and beautiful. Pause. All the bros ultimately of GMS have that oil in them, that spirit in them. But you got some bros that have been doing this for years, man, decades, like the apostles. That's a whole different type of championship belt battle that they fighting, And not only that, they fought another championship belt battle to not be proud, You tell the apostles, oh, man, you guys are the, amazing, you guys are this and you guys are that. They don't want to sit there and boast in the glory, which is a whole nother type of, belt to win. Because you got fucking guys all over the place, all over Israel as well, that are fucking just deep in that vain glory. That just love that praise as if they were Yahushua. And I'm saying all this to play into the fact that there's so many elements of this truth. And if you're in this truth, you're striving, you're striving unto all of them. Right? So, precept to first start my point off is 1 Corinthians 9. And I'll start at 22. To the weak, because I am weak, that I might gain the weak, I am made to all men, that I might by all means save some. That I do for the gospel's sake, that I might be partaker with you. Know ye not that which run in a race run all, but one receive the prize? So, right now we're running in that spiritual race, man. Many are called, few are chosen. There's a lot of people running this race, man. There's a lot of guys that are saying that, Lord, Lord, have I not cast out, devils in your name and done your works? But only one receives the prize, man. So the elect are going to receive that prize, man. Out of this whole earth, the elect are going to receive that. Right? Israel shall be saved, man. And first and foremost, the 144,000. Right? Right now, Michael, the archangel, as we get closer into these end times, especially during Jacob's trouble, he's going to stand up for the elect, man. Those guys that are separate, that the Lord has set aside. Especially that ruling class. And Yahweh Tazal, we may be those men. Yahweh Tazal, you may be that man. And we're trying to run this life, man, to attain that uncorruptible crown. Right? As the scripture is about to say. We're trying to receive a crown that's uncorruptible, that you're going to reap the benefits of it for an eternity. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about something that just never ends? A good thing that never ends. In this world, they tell you all the time, good things always come to an end. What we're looking forward to is something that doesn't. Something that is the best thing to ever exist, and it will never end. And it reads, So run that ye may obtain. So have that same intention, save that same tenacity, that same fierceness, that fire to run and to set ablaze, that trail, man, that path, man. Striving unto it day and night, man. Shaking off that slugger demon, man. Shaking out and removing all that leaven from your body, man. Spiritual leaven. Things that are slowing you down and fucking up your route, man. Things like that help beautify the spirit. Things like that help a man, attain more understanding and more faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we ultimately are given the task of offering our bodies as a living sacrifice to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as the scriptures say. So, at the end of the day, man, our whole life we have to make sacrifices, man. And especially in His truth, it's going to be amplified 10 times more than when you were in the world, bro. Things in the world you might think were acceptable, but now you can't do that same shit. You eating at McDonald's, bro, you fucking up. Things like that. Things as small as that. Because the scriptures do say that, man, that contaminate small things shall fall little by little. The small details fucking matter, man. The small details matter so much that it could be those small spiritual losses that you're taking on a day-to-day basis that can ultimately, just shake you all the way down in the spirit, man. But Proverbs 17, we'll go down to 27. And it says, he that hath knowledge sparing his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. A man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Right? So with that being said, man, a man has been gone through this, man. A man that has understanding of what it is that we're trying to venture towards, what it is that we're trying to attain, is of an excellent spirit. A man that strives unto death for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? And I'm going to just skip down to 25th verse. And every man that strive for mastery is temperate in all things. Now, they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown. That's the crown that we are trying to attain, is a crown that is incorruptible. Sirach 4 and 22, or Tzlakia 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So if you strive unto this truth for death, man, the Lord's gonna fight for you, and that happens now, but even more when it's gonna, when you're really gonna want it, which is in that Jacob's trouble, a time that's gonna be worse than any other, bro. When that fucking martial law goes out, man, pursuing the Daniel 12th chapter, 1st verse. When Esau gonna be, when the Lord gonna be bringing out those madmen, running rampant in the fucking streets, man. When there's going to be rape, rob, murder, and death and despair upon every fucking, everywhere that you see. Bodies don't lay in the streets as dung. You see bird shit on your car. Imagine a fucking body there instead. You going to need the Lord in these times, man. And Isaiah 65 and 13 will tell you that. My servant shall drink and yours shall be, your servant shall, I don't want to butcher it. Salakia. I'm going to get it. Isaiah 65 and 13. It reads, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Right? And ultimately, how are the servants going to be able to be to rejoice as well, man? Being delivered unto those chariots, man. The chariots of the Lord. Those chariots are going to have windows, and we're going to be sitting above the firmament, and we're going to be able to look down and see the destruction of this fucking place. Right? You're going to be able to have a bird's eye view of the destruction of Babylon the Great. And Esau, Edom as well. You're going to be able to have that bird's eye view. And then, afterward, we don't know the exact, time frames and when it's going to happen. We're going to have that crowning ceremony as well, man. With the Lord, who's going to give you that crown. A crown personalized unto you. A man taller than all the other, pursuing the second Ezra, the 2nd chapter, man. Now, as a man in his truth, it is instructed to you to be a visionary. Imagine these things. Close your fucking eyes every once in a while. Get off your fucking phone, watching Instagram reels and TikToks, and just meditate on the kingdom, bro. Try to see these things. Try to envision not only yourself, but the beloved Akim that are around about you in these things, man. And that'll help you bring out of that. That'll help you slug out that fucking sluggish spirit, man. That'll help you get out of that bullshit spirit too. Because when you see your Akim beautified, you know, it does something to you that makes you feel so happy, man. And you feel so much zeal because you love those brothers like you love yourself. And that's a tool that I use, man. You know, I'll read a precept and I'll try to close my eyes, a precept that brings out a lot of zeal, and I'll try to close my eyes and just meditate on what that could possibly look like. You know, meditating myself in that type of situation, bro, with the Lord, meditating on a world where oppression shall not rise again. You know, so with that being said, man, how the fuck are you gonna run your race? Because everybody got shit they gotta deal with, man. That's just the bottom line to it all. Everybody has their own thing that they gotta deal with and they gotta get over. Let's read this in 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, and the 6th verse. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seeth me to be, or that he heareth of me. Unless I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of the revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan, to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. And that thorn in the flesh, bro, that spiritual thorn, is going to be the vexation of spirit that we're going to receive in these bodies, man. The things that bring brothers down, whether it's alcohol, women. You know, you could read in 1 Ezra, the 4th chapter, you know, about the weakness of man. You know, was it wine? Was it, you know, king's dominion? Or let me just get it. Or was it woman? 1 Ezra 4 should be like, I just probably, all right, we're going to just start at 13 and we're going to get the woman part of this because it hits home. First Ezra 4 chapter 13. Then the third who had spoken of the woman and of the truth, this was Zorobabel, beginning to speak. O you men, it is not the great king nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is then that ruleth them or hath lordship over them? Are they not women? Right? So saying like excelleth, man, excelleth above man. It's not wine. It's not multitudes of men. It's not the great king. You know, is it not woman? Women bear born the king, and all the people bear rule seeing the land. And even of came they, and they nourished up the planted vineyards from whence the wine went. You know, men toil for women, bro. You know, I'm gonna just get to the point here because this is not the type of video I'm just trying to make. I'll start in 29. Yet did I see him, and Abram, the king's concubine, the daughter of Admiral Barticus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown of the king's head, setting upon her head, and she also struck the king with her left hand. And yet for all the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth, she laughed upon him, he laughed also. So this man, being royalty, had a woman take a crown off his head, slap him in the fucking face, and she laughed at him, and he laughed too. And honestly, bro, it's not even women that just does that, bro. Those thorns can be multiples of different things that do that shit to you. And if you don't respect yourself, you don't love yourself, bro. You could check out that Prophet Jeremiah from the Chicago camp. He made a video talking about respect yourself, Prophet. You know, don't let shit walk over you, bro. Don't let nothing walk over you. Don't let shit have dominion over you. You know, it says that in Sirach, man. You know, not your children, not your wife. You know, don't let things have dominion over you. It should be Yahweh Shem Yahushai has dominion over you, man. Because he's the only one that could beautify you, man. He's the only one that could spare you. He's the only one that can save you. He's the one that you really care about, man. And of course, bros care about their ribs and their children and whatnot. But it's ultimately the Lord that's at the forefront of our spirit and mind. Right? So don't let something take control of your body like this woman did to this king. You know, it could be food that's fucking you up like that, bro. The food that you eating could be taking a crown off your head, slapping you in the fucking face and laughing at you. And now you're sitting there with a fucking pot belly, beer belly and shit. You know, your cholesterol high as fuck, your blood pressure is like way over what it's supposed to be. Then you start receiving bodily ailments. And you know, blaming the Lord when you over here fucking, you know, it's just your bullshit diet. You know, it could be many of different things that build up. That's why the scriptures tell you that man that contemn in small things. It could be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. That all adds into the conjunction of fucking you up, man. So with this being said, bro, going all the way back to what I very first started the video with, a fighter doesn't fucking go into a fight expecting to lose, man. So call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to get all these things off of you, man. And think about every way that you can conquer and beat fucking Satan's ass on all of these different aspects of your life, bro. You know, walk into these spiritual battles with the same fucking thought process that I'm about to rip this motherfucker's head off. You know, on a spiritual level. You know? Don't let your fucking body control you. Don't let your mind lead you the wrong way. Man, the heart is deceitful above all things, as the scriptures say. You know, let a man not lean out on his own understanding, as the scriptures say, bro. So it's like, hey, as a man, you know, it's instructed that you fucking walk upright. Show yourself a man. Show yourself worthy. You know? And with that being said, man, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to lastly give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem HaKadosh. Shalom and good luck to y'all. Akim and Hakwa.